Guys, Tito Steve once live once more, and today is going to be a rather short stream. We're just going to be, well, I'm going to be discussing about optical joysticks. So I'm not sure if you guys are, well, I know you guys are familiar with this because this is one of the silent joysticks out in the market. So this is the Hayabusa silent joystick. So as you can see, it's got 6 pins instead of 5, and you'd be needing one of these cables. So this is going to be a discussion on optical joysticks in general because, well, first things first, I gotta show what I ordered from Taiwan. So I dropped something. So this is the Gamer Finger Optical Joystick PCB. And how this works is you swap it inside Sanwa JLF body. So you can just remove this, and then you have, so this is the Sanwa TPMA PCB assembly. Then you just drop this in, but oh wait, I forgot some things here. So Vetash also gave, so this one I got from Vetash in Taiwan. So we have usually for optical joysticks, since there is less resistance because you no longer have these switches, as you can see here, it's recommended to change the spring to a spring with a much higher tension. So for this one, for this PCB, it's an optical PCB that fits in Sanwa assemblies. So, oh wait, what? So this one comes actually with a rubber ring that's going to help secure the joystick onto the base of the JLF. So there, it's much more secure. You can change the spring if you wanted, but this, okay, I'm gonna have to test if there's any deflection on this. So this optical PCB, yo Francis, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. So uh, these are actually Xbox buttons from my what's that, Atrox. So anyways, if you guys want a silent stick and you want a different feel, you can play around with optical joysticks. So this is one of the PCBs that you can buy locally. Well, not locally, you can buy in the market. So you can find these on Focus Attack, and I'm not sure if you can still find them on AkiShop. So this one is a perfect fit on the JLF. You can also mount it on the Hayabusa with some modifications, like you're going to, if you really prefer the feel of the Hayabusa's pivot, then you'll have to do some modifications to get it mounted. Aside from this, some other Sanwa styled optical PCBs. Okay, this is an ASCII flash optical PCB. Well, no, it's actually a complete joystick. The housing, the gate, but I changed this to a square gate. By default, this comes with an octagon gate, and the PCB itself. So if you guys can see, well, it's not that clear here. Wait, let me switch to the better camera. Can you see it there? No, oh, there you go. At the bottom, it says ASCII. So this one came from an ancient PlayStation 1 ASCII Justice Stick. So you can modify it so that you can install it on a more modern arcade stick. I've been I've been talking so much about these optical joysticks, but I haven't explained how they work and how to install them. So since we're going to be installing this, I'm going to explain how this, oh wait, forgot this one. This is the classic Sanwa. This is a classic Sanwa flash. Well, actually, this is just a repro. If you can see there, it says, it doesn't want to focus. It's the Sanwa elephant on the, over here. So, perfect 360. This is a reproduction of the Sanwa flash optical PCB from the 90s. So it's long been discontinued, and that is all that reproduction is also discontinued. It was made by Rolly Electronics back in the 2000s. So anyways, Back onto how optical joysticks work. As you can see, this differs from the other Sanwa Silent joystick, which has switches that have less audible clicks, but this one has no switches, as you can see there. So how this works is, uh, this one doesn't. Okay, this one's much better secured, as you can see. Much newer thing. Okay, let me get the one from the Sanwa Flash. Okay, as you can see here, there's an array of infrared LEDs. So similar to how an optical mouse works, this one uses LEDs to sense if the actuator is close or not. So that's going to be what tells if the switches, well, the signals rather, it's going to interpret the signals if they've been engaged or not. So it's going to be a weird feeling at first, but I've played on the ASCII optical for a good deal. I really enjoyed that stick, but the spring's kind of worn, so I still have to refurbish that. Anyways, so since these things have LEDs, it has to be powered. So for uh, for this Gamer Finger PCB, it comes with its own 6-pin harness, as you can see here. But you need to be wary on how these things are wired because it varies from joystick to joystick. So let me just show you guys how this is supposed to be wired up. Oop, not that one. For the Gamer Finger PCB. So here, okay, let's get that out of the way first. So as you can see here, there's the 6-pin cable, so it's not going to work with the 5-pin cables that you find in your arcade sticks because, as shown here, it uses a different order for the wires. I can show you guys the Sanwa wiring. So for Sanwa, let's see, it's going to be reverse order. So you've got what is this? Green. So it's going to be left, down. No, it's going to be left, right, down, up. If we were following this, if we were following the orientation like this. But for the Gamer Finger Optical, it's got right, down, left, up. So if you were using these optical joysticks, it's going to be somehow more advanced. If you do not have a PCB that allows you to just screw in these wires, then you're screwed. No, actually not. You're going to have to manually solder these wires onto various points of your PCB. So for instance, you've got a Mad Catz PCB or a Hori PCB, then you will have to solder these wires in the proper order as indicated here and as how it reflects on the PCB. Aside from that, it comes with this red wire, which is for voltage. So the Sanwa Flash, however, it's still going to be using the same 5-pin layout as you can see here. It's got 5 pins, but it's got an extra pin here and an extra cable that is supposed to connect to power or BCC. So now let's try to hook up. Should I hook this up? No, actually I wanted to show another thing as well that's from Taiwan. It is a detachable JLF shaft. So this one works differently from, I guess this works similarly to the actual the new JLF JLFD shaft. This one feels much more lightweight though. I'm not sure what material Vetash used for this. Okay, as you can see here, he ships it with a wrench so that when it's mounted, okay, when it is mounted down here, you use the wrench to somehow hold on to the shaft and twist. But enough of that. Let's go to the actual joystick assembly now. Wait. So we already got the gamer finger thing in there. Let's swap out the spring, the higher tension spring, and the shaft. Okay, if you guys still don't know this, then you just gotta pop this E-clip using a flathead. Then the actuator comes out, the spring comes out. Where is that? Higher tension spring. Okay, here it is. As you can see here, so there's the stock JLF spring. That's pretty good, still pretty good. And this one's got more coil, so there's more tension to it. I'm not sure if this is the same as the 2-pound springs that you can buy online. Okay, wait, remove the shaft now. Keep the pivot in there. So this one, I just newly greased this pivot, so it's still good. This is a really lightweight shaft. Interesting. So thread that there. And this is the pressure plate thing. Get your spring, get your actuator. This isn't the oversized actuator. I have an oversized actuator somewhere. And yeah. Okay, so you put that there. And while that's firm, ugh, crap, can't get the clip. I don't have fingernails. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now that you have the E-clip there, if you can, oh, okay, so there's more resistance to the spring now. My sweaty fingers. Okay, there we go. So you can act for the JLF. It is much more forgiving. You can just put it back into place with a flathead. Or no. Okay. There you go. So now the E-clip is back in place, firmly secured. Oh wow. This is a pretty heavy spring. I was surprised with that. Interesting. So now, this is going to make it spin in place. So now, let's just mount this in the case. Everyone should know how to mount their joysticks by now, right? Okay, so here's also the custom actuator that Vetash sent me. So it's got an extra layer of, I'm not sure if this is just tape or something to make it thicker. So you can also buy, so that's from Vetash. You can also buy a Kowal actuator that's got 1 mm additional, I think. So anyways, you guys know the drill, how to install your joystick. So for the Mad Cats, I'm used to it facing this way. So we're just gonna lift this up a bit. Let's put this here. Let's wedge that here so that it's propped up there. Get your screws and screw it into place. So we're just gonna put it there first. We're not going to put it tightly yet because we want to somehow align the plate. I'm missing one screw, and that's not so bad. Okay, so when I am happy with the alignment, that's when we further tighten it. Okay. Okay, now that that's there, we're going to be using the pin order that was as demonstrated here on the Gamer Finger website. So I'm just going to be putting this on the side first. I'm just going to be putting this window on the side. So this one goes to VCC and VCC is here. Let me grab my tiny screwdrivers. So this is a Mad Catz TE2 with a Brook UFB installed, and this is from Jason's Customs. This is an easy mod PCB to make installing the UFB much less of a hassle, and you have most of your original wiring still intact. This is the right wire. Okay. So now that the red wire is here, we're gonna secure that. So this is the pro if you've got a PCB that has a screw terminals. Okay, that is secure. And then the next wire is right. Oh wait, no, the next wire is ground. So we're just gonna secure ground here. Okay. Did I line it? Okay, I did line it up right. So ground. Then the next one is the next wire, which is brown, is right. Okay, secure. The next wire, which is green, is down, so we're gonna put this right beside VCC over here on the UFB PCB. And then the next one, the yellow one, is left. Oh wait, I did a blunder, so green is supposed to be up. I pulled on the wrong wire. Anyways, since I'm just following the order, I'm following the color legend, I'm just gonna put this here. So green on the Gamer Finger harness is up, then yellow is left. Okay, secure. And blue, wait, what the heck? Where is blue? Left is yellow. Wait a sec. Yeah, that's correct. So that's weird. If you guys check this out on their diagram, down is orange, but there is no down, and this is before yellow, so this is supposed to be orange wire, but since it's blue, it's blue. There's nothing I can do about that. Huh, okay, so we're gonna secure this here. And let's test if it works. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, up works as expected. So this is up, this is down, that's correct, this is left, and this is right. Nice. Hula, yeah, it's sometimes I do guess. Okay, so now this is the detachable shaft I was talking about. So wait, okay, I can close the case. Good. So as you can see, it's got a similar thing to the Sanwa one, but this one doesn't come with a shaft cover. It's got a much thicker shaft though, so I don't know if okay, so maybe I need some pliers. So this one's got a notch here. Where is that? There's a notch, as you can see there. I don't know if you're supposed to hold onto it with some pliers so you can, I guess, yeah, it kind of works that way. Ugh, I'm not gonna wait. This is a sucky ball top because this is the Canva one and it's not threaded. You need to use one that's properly threaded, so I'm just gonna grab this one here from the ASCII optical. Okay, so it's supposed to fit much better. Oh wait, I put it on the wrong side, what the heck. Okay, there we go. So if you want to tighten it, get your pliers and put it on the notch and twist. Yes, it's not really the best thing, so no, see, so shaft covers won't fit on this. Nope, it's not gonna work. So there is my dust cover. So if you want to fix this now, there you go. Then you get the included parts. Hey, what the heck? We got some random DLC character that popped up on stream, and you got this wrench. Then you can tighten it that way. Well, oh, okay. All right. So that is what I just got from Taiwan. So we'll be testing that in a bit, but again, I wanted to recap with regard to optical sticks, so I just want to show you differences. So this is the Hayabusa silent one. Okay, alright. Same thing. It's screwed onto the PCB there. No switches again, and these are the LED things. So you could just imagine, you could compare to how an optical mouse works. So this is the 6-pin harness that comes with it from the Hayabusa Silent arcade stick, and it's a JST connector with both 6 pins at the ends, but of course the one that connects to the PCB has a different what do you call this, pitch. It's got a different pitch. So if you don't have that, if you lose that, or if when you purchase one of these you don't get that, they don't give you that cable, whoever sells it to you, you can easily find these custom JST cables in some electric stores locally, and it will also fit. There you go, it fits. You don't have to put it on tightly. Just remember that you're going to be following pin order and not color. So for the Hayabusa optical, it's going to be following the same Sanwa pinout, but VCC is on the 6th pin. So just remember that if you plan on installing a Hayabusa optical onto one of your arcade sticks anytime soon, ASCII optical is going to require a bit more modification because it only has 4 pins here, which correspond to up, down. I forgot the order, unfortunately, and you have this other set of 2 pins here, which corresponds to ground and VCC. Anyways, without any more further ado, let's play something. Let's play some Guilty Gear. Firing up, and I just want to get a feel for this joystick with the pretty meaty spring. I'm gonna put it in my lap now. Alright. Will this be my new main joystick? So aside from optical joysticks, you guys know me as a Seimitsu guy. I kinda like this spring on this. Maybe I'll try this on the ASCII optical. Oh, come on, load up faster. Guilty Gear. Wait, gotta turn down the volume a bit. There we go. Just turn it down a bit. Oh wait. Guilty Gear exhaust. Yeah, I do agree that the Link is still the best detachable stick thing, but if I prefer the Link to on the Victrix because you don't lose the dust cover. Let's just stick with May. I haven't played this game in years, so yeah, literally I kind of stopped playing this game. Maybe I should jump back into this game.
This is Area 42.
Second gen Sun, those buttons still haven't. Those are still on pre-order. I don't think they're being sold right now. Oh wait, let's just put into. Okay, so this spring's pretty good. Okay, I like this spring. Oh, that's wrong. I think the spring makes a huge difference. Because I remember playing on the Sanwa Flash Repro, and I was having a lot of problems with my inputs there. Oh, what, she died. So I can IAD nicely on this stick. No problems with my IADs. That is pretty nice. So let us try something that would test another functionality, which is playing not is always, but KOF2K2UM. So I just want to test this out for doing hyper hops and short hops. Okay, I like this. So, I have to say the spring made a huge difference. Buttons are different. Oh, that's wrong. I'm so bad at it. Still bad at this. I need to practice more KOF. So for hyper hopping, I'm enjoying this spring and this PC and this optical stick. I can hyper hop all day on this. What's wrong? Okay, me doing badly at KOF 2002 UM. Let's try something more contemporary. Please load faster. I should have put the stick on table. Wait a sec. Wait, let me fix that. So, shall put the controller here. There, for you guys curious. Put the joystick on the table there. There we go. connection.
満足できそうだ。俺が怖いのか。Select the order.
Hyper hops. Oh wait, button settings, what? Very comfortable. I like this. And that's that, guys. So again, this was the Gamer Finger Optical PCB, among other optical PCBs that we have here for joysticks, and as well as this new detachable shaft from Vetash. So if you guys enjoyed this content, hope you guys stay tuned to my page for much more updates and video content like this. And so hit the like button if you follow me on YouTube as well. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel for more content. So this is Tito Steve, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Be featuring more joystick stuff again, like Seimitsu stuff. That's going to be on another video, maybe sometime soon. Anyways guys, Tito Steve, and I now have to be signing off.